Here I'm taking a look at a couple of flashlights I recently picked up. I just started getting into collecting nicer flashlights, um, and Nitecore seemed like a company that delivered, a solid product for a decent price. I initially looked at some Surefire stuff, and that just seemed really expensive for um, what you're getting, and it may be worth it. I don't know, but for me, I'm not a real serious collector. I just wanted to have a nice selection, so I opted for the Nitecore Precise Series P12 and the SRT7 Revenger. Um, I first got the SRT7 because it seemed like a decent all-around flashlight. The smart ring, magnetic ring adjuster really um, seemed pretty cool. Basically, switches between beacon mode all the way to the left, police mode, blue, green, red, and then from there the the basic light slowly increases up to its max of supposedly 960 lumens, maybe. I don't think that number's really accurate, but that's what they tout on the box. And then, of course, your beacon mode. I got this because it seemed like, a lot of functions and good reviews, and decent price. I think I paid maybe $70 for this. I liked the pocket clip. It's very, very solid. Takes your standard CR123A batteries, two of those, or a button top 18616 or 18650 battery, which is what I use. Yeah, overall, I was very happy with this flashlight, but I wanted something that I could carry around as well, and the head on this is just so big, it just feels very bulky in the weight compared to the P12 that I ended up getting to carry every day. It's a good maybe inch shorter, and the weight is much less. It uses the same batteries that this does, and supposedly 950 lumens on this. Again, who knows how accurate that is, but I mean, they're both very bright and they're both very similar. Obviously the reflector is bigger on the SRT7, so it's going to throw farther, but as far as tactical use, this is going to be my around the house, in the home flashlight that I use, and this is what I carry most days. Now this doesn't have the smart ring. It has basically a mode button that you switch between 4 different lumens, and then you can hold it down to go into your strobe, hold it down again to go into SOS mode, hold it down a third time, it goes into beacon mode. And you've got the nifty little function where if you hold mode, press the power button, and then release, it will flash. It just flashed 3, so it's 3.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3.9 volts left in this out of the 4.2 it starts with. It's kind of handy. I mean, I don't really feel the need to check on that. I've got a couple of nice 3400 capacity batteries, so I never really run out. I change them maybe once they get about half full. I recharge them. But yeah, I would recommend either one of these flashlights. Obviously, if you're going to want something you can carry around and it's good for tactical use, the P12, you can't beat it. It compares to the other one I was looking at was the Phoenix, maybe PD35, I think. It's a little more in price, and I was just a little more impressed with this P12. And my wife, of course, thought it was absolutely ridiculous that I had to get these flashlights. To her, the $5 Walmart flashlight that takes C batteries is, just as good as something like this. So I kind of told her, this is defensive. You shine it in somebody's eyes, and it's going to disorient them. And she was like, no, she didn't believe me. So she wanted me to do a test on her, and I said, it's gonna make you loopy for a minute. And she's like, whatever, it's just a light. So I had her come around the corner, and I, took out my flashlight as fast as I could and shined it in her eyes, full blast, and definitely disoriented her. And she, for at least for a good 10 minutes, she could barely see her cell phone to, text or whatever. The image of the beam was still glowing in her retina. So now she understands how useful this could be. I mean, and that was in the daylight. It's even a more dramatic effect, at night when your eyes aren't used to the light. You flash that right into somebody's eyes, and they're definitely going to think twice about whatever they were doing. Yeah, I guess that's it. I really like the build quality on these. I was very impressed with how nice they look and how they feel. It's very high quality. I believe Nitecore is a Chinese company, so I was a little bit leery. You can't always trust that what you get from China is going to be very good quality, but this Nitecore definitely did their homework and did a good job with these.